Hey everybody, this is Rob Vegas. I'm checking in from Melbourne, Australia, of course, and we are back with another bit of Transformers talk, and we're going to have a bit of fun with our little Transforming friends as always. Of course, in 2007 we had the advent of the iconic Transformers characters coming to life on the big screen for the second time, but for the first time in live action, and of course many iconic characters from the cartoon were featured, of course, such as Megatron, Optimus Prime, Bumblebee, but of course the caveat was that they looked a bit different than we remembered them. So, of course, today we're going to talk about Megatron. We've got ourselves another mini-bot to kick things off. And here he is in robot form, looking pretty sinister actually, so full credit there. I'm not sure if you can see all the detail, but he's a good looking little mini-figure. And we'll just sort of mess around with him and see if he transforms into his iconic pistol form that he did in the cartoons. Just mess around with that there. Something's happening. There's like a spinny bit there. Something's going on, I think. Yeah, maybe no. Maybe that does something. Not sure. Basically, I guess that's it, really. He just transforms into this thing, which is supposed to be a Cybertronian jet fighter. So there you go. It's like it's a minifigure, so we'll cut it some slack. But yeah, it's fairly representative of what you saw on the big screen and everything. But yeah, it leaves a bit to be desired and everything like that, but the little, like the robot form is cool, and it's got, pretty decent articulation on it for a minifigure and everything, which is always a winner. So yeah, there's a lot to enjoy there if you manage to track this guy down. And that's probably not my best transformation that I've done, but it's done the job. So if it's not good, it's good enough. Anyway, that brings us to our next topic for today, and that is, let's scale it up. And of course, for the 2007 movie, they made a few versions of Megatron. They made a massive size one that was like taller than Max Gorn, but they also made this intermediate size one which is super detailed and super cool, and that's who we're going to be tackling right now. Good news is I have in my person, or on my person, I've got the instructions, so that's always handy, and I've got the back of the box which has what you could construe to be a file card. So what we'll do before we tackle some transformation is give it some file card frenzy. So from the top it tells me that Megatron was made a monster. From the very day he first came online, his eye has been on a single goal: the domination of the universe. More than any of the other Transformers, he is a true robot, knowing no pain, no pleasure or passion except that which leads him towards his destiny. To him, other beings are simply tools to be used until they are broken. Those that serve him well and long may find themselves rewarded, but the moment they fail, they will be discarded. Lying frozen for centuries has left him only that much more determined. He will be victorious, and those in his way little more than stepping stones on his path to conquest. So that's cool. On the back of the box, which we've got here, it's got a picture of the toy, so whoosh, that story checks out. Of course, it's got the little story I read out there. Whoa. It's also got some of the old Transformers style tech specs. Now, I have had some requests for this lately, so let's check it out and see what 2007 movie Megatron has to say in regards to his tech specs. We've got strength of 10, intelligence 10, speed 10, endurance 10, rank 10, courage 9, fire blast 10, skill 9. So you can probably see that. You might have to pause the video to check it in detail and stuff. I'll use that up to your discretion. Now, alright, next thing moving forward. Let's see if we can't transform Megatron. As you can see, he's got a really cool robot mode, and it's got a lot of this translucent blue plastic on it to, I guess, you know, accentuate the fact that he's being frozen in the ice and all of that. And spring-loaded sort of feet that, like, when he's not standing up, they just sort of snap back into place. So let's keep that a demo, so you can see the feet there, he's standing. Hey man, I'm standing here. So then we lift him up. Boop. Snap back into place. Now, like I said, we've got the instructions here, and we can look up some more resources on the computer if we need to. Let's see how we go. So the instruction sheet, it starts with him in the Cybertronian plane mode, and let's see, we'll just have to work backwards. So it says we grab this back bit here. Yep, there we go. Cool. Straighten out the arms. Can do that. Yep. Something happens there. I guess the waist swivels round. Yeah, this is like a thing here in Australia. Like, when you get the instructions, you just don't read them. You just sort of just mess around, and it'll do. So stuff happens there on his. Oh, you can hear when the arms turn around. They've got like those little pivot like gears in there. So that's pretty fancy. What's he doing now? So we swiveled that around. We've got him shouting it out loud and giving it some hell yeah with his arms up in the air. This arm has like a facsimile of his cannon on it, which has a hinge on it. You can see that there. So that swivels round and apparently does stuff. And I'm going to guess that's kind of the... Oh, that is... He's got a bit of a reverse ab crunch going on there. Like that. And then we send his arms up there doing something, hopefully. I can sort of see where this is going, but at the same time it's... Yeah, it'd be nice to, you know, have the Transformers, and especially the bad guys, like, transform into, like, everyday vehicles or items. But I might have mentioned this previously, where they're just like, screw it, it's just going to be a jet from Cybertron, and we'll worry about it in post, you know. Like, or fix it in the edit. And there's like a little clamp that, well, hopefully that's what that is. that's cool. The wings fold out like that, so you get more of that blue translucent plastic stuff, which I like. I like that. That's a really nice detail. And like I said, like a pretty cool callback to the character and his appearance in the movies and stuff. So, oh yeah, and like this bit at the back, like the wing bit, it doesn't just flap around. There are actually some post holes there which they click into to make it all happen. You just sort of have to spin the legs around a bit and fluff around. And then, whoa, something's broken there, but that's what's kind of cool. I guess they engineered these so if you're a bit heavy-handed like me, you could just sort of go, oh yeah, that'll do. And there we go. We've got Megatron in his authentic Cybertronian jet mode. Now, some people had called me out a while back when I couldn't pronounce the names of some North American cars that the Transformers converted into, and the authenticity of my experience with them. So if you're watching this and you've got experience of seeing a Cybertronian jet, please let me know. I'd be fascinated to hear your input on there. But yeah, it's just like, let's just scribble some kind of alien looking jet on a napkin, and that can be Megatron's alternate mode, which is kind of disappointing. So, like, it's cool, don't get me wrong, but you know, everyone wanted this, right? You know, with Megatron, like, that's what you wanted, and this is what we got instead with the movies. And like, he was a good, cool character, but he was only in the movie for like maybe a minute. But he was voiced by Hugo Weaving, of course, who is a national treasure here in Australia. And it would have been good if at one stage in the movie he encountered some kind of humanoid form called Mr. Anderson. That would have made my day. But anyway, that's a story for another time. We're just going to flick him back into bot mode quick, because that looks better than the Cybertronian jet. So let's see if we can do that reasonably economically, so I don't waste your good viewers' time. Now, here we go. Have I done that right? Probably not. Anyway, I think I'll get some semblance of this. Yeah, there we go. No. Yeah, they don't make it easy for you with a lot of these bots, but when is everything ever easy? Okay, so that is going to be what... there we go. No. There we go. That's what I'm going to call 2007 movie Megatron complete for your viewing enjoyment. I hope you've dug that. He has a cannon now. Well, would you look at that? I found the missile. So he has on his right arm a spring-loaded missile launcher. So what we might do is see if we can't fix up a few of the other glitches and get this sucker to fire off, because it's kind of... yeah, it is what it is. But one of the things it is annoying me no end. Not the figure, but just other stuff we'll call it. Alright. Come on, stand up straight, buddy. You can do it. Do it for the cube, the Allspark cube. Remember that? No, nobody does. How the bloody hell does it fire then? Not like that. Do you squeeze that? Do you pull it apart? It's not made entirely obvious looking at this. Let's have a look at the instructions again. It just says insert missile and push back to fire. So, why throw away your life so recklessly, Prime? Now the damn thing's stuck in there, bloody hell. There we go, so you can see that works just as good as it did on the day when it rolled off the production line, so that's awesome. Then we have 2007 movie Megatron from the mega blockbuster that showed everyone in the world that the Transformers could be a force to be reckoned with on the big screen. I hope you've enjoyed this video. Let me know your experience if you've had any with these movie tie-in Transformers, like robot mode. Absolutely awesome. I really dig that, and there's a lot to like about it, and really cool highlights, especially the translucent blue there. Yeah, I'd love to know your thoughts on these, and yeah, shout it out loud. Don't be shy, be proud. Like and subscribe, and I'll see you all in the next videos for some more Megatron action. Cheers everybody.